Hey guys, so today I want to talk about one of the companies that I've actually been watching over the last few months and that I've actually been very surprised with how much many percents they're up over from the last year. And the reason why I really like this company is because it seems like it can continue growing from where it is now and it really hasn't reached a stopping point as far as long or short-term growth. And I know you guys really like companies that have a lot of potential to continue upwards in the future. And that's why I really want to present you with this opportunity. Now, Datadog, you can kind of tell by the name that it has something to do with data. And essentially, what they do is they do monitoring and analytics for developers, information technology teams, and business users. So, what it is a platform and it integrates and automates this kind of infrastructure to monetize and, to monitor and apply a lot of this information and type of technology that they employ. So, it's really a very good company towards technology. And with technology stocks being pushed up so highly over the last few months and ever since the economic downturn, this has really been a company to watch and a company that has been growing indefinitely over the last few weeks. Now, if we take a look at their earnings here, you can see that their estimated per share is actually below what they usually end up making. And with their revenue or with their earnings coming out on November 12th, it's going to be pretty key here to kind of assume whether or not they will be doing better or worse. And like I said, a lot of people have been buying this stock up. So the indication that this can show you is that they are most likely going to be doing better. Now, a few days ago, they actually had some very good news, and you can see that the stock has absolutely been bought up from this price. And this is one of the key times, one of the actual unique opportunities that I would recommend you to look at the daily chart for. Now, usually I plot out my charts on the 1 hour or the 4 hours, but today with Datadog, I kind of want to show you guys this daily chart and explain why I'm looking on the daily chart versus these other chart patterns. Now, the daily chart is going to be key to see this stock because it seems like a lot of their moves are 1-day moves. Now, you can see that they have a lot of big green candles or red candles that move from one day to another. And that's going to be pretty key with this stock. As with other stocks, we kind of see multi-day moves. However, with this stock, we see a one big day move and then a period of consolidation following. And that's why I really don't want to show you on the 1 hour, although it does seem to be the same analysis on the 1 hour. I want to really teach you guys how to use the 1 day, and especially with a stock that really fits this pattern well. Now, Datadog, like I said, they're a data analytics company, and with tech stocks being bought up so highly, this stock is up hundreds of percent. You can see that if I bring out my ruler tool here, from their lows in March, they're actually up around 260%. And that's absolutely crazy if you were an investor at the beginning. But even if you're just an investor coming in now on this company, there are a lot of profits to be made and you can make a substantial return trading Datadog, especially on a daily chart, which is going to be exactly what we need as traders because of the fact that the market is so volatile right now. And like I explained in some of my pre-market videos, you're going to be able to gain a lot more from positions that don't really need to be held overnight because of the fact that things are so volatile and because of the fact that anything could really happen with the news we're waiting on from the president, with the news about the Supreme Court, and other pieces of news that we just don't know yet. So that's why it's going to be so critical to kind of keep a close eye out on these stocks that trade on the daily chart. And they're going to be one of the best opportunities that we can get into during this time of volatility. Now, like I said, Datadog, they usually make a big move in the 1 day charts and then have a period of consolidation. So when you want to watch Datadog is potentially when they're doing these periods of consolidation. And you can see that over the last 3 days, they've been doing exactly this. Now, they did have a huge breakup to around the 106.89. And you can see that they've been holding steadily there for the last few days and with some lows at around 101 and maybe even the 100. So like I always tell you guys, these round numbers are sometimes a key support on a lot of stocks. And I feel like Datadog might have a small support at the 100, but you can see that they easily broke through this. So that's why I'm not really setting my price level at the 100 and instead is why I'm picking the 101. Now, if you see this stock trading towards 101, it's going to be a good buy to the upside, especially on the 1 day chart. As you can see, they have large moves where they do start at around 101 and then end the day at 107. And even though this candle didn't close the day there, nobody says you can't sell out your position before the markets close. So this is going to be a great opportunity to make a lot of money on the 1 day period and not really take on a lot of that risk that comes with holding a position into after hours. So that's why I really like this company. Right now I'm looking for a trade, like I said, at the 101, kind of hoping for them to see a rebound to the 107. And another trade that I'm watching for is whether or not they'll break out above this 107. If they do, then that's just going to be another indication that we might get a strong trading period like what we saw over the last few weeks, where they just increased and increased after a big buying day. So I really think it's going to be key to see what the future of Datadog is, and especially after we did just get this huge upwards momentum where you can see a lot of traders actually bought in. So that's going to be very key, the high volume on this stock, in kind of allowing us to trade this on the daily basis. And like I said, I'm watching the 101 level, I'm watching the 107 to 108 level, because this is where these intraday patterns are holding up and where we've been kind of consolidating for in this range over the last few days. So it's going to be very key to see what happens, whether we break to the downside and back to this 93 resistance, or whether we break up to the 107 and higher, which is going to be the next step for Datadog stock going forward. So if, like I said, you get the trade towards 101, great price. If you get the trade below 101, then you're really looking for them to have a support around this $94. And if they do, there's no doubt in my mind, they can continue bouncing back upwards and potentially make a move that looks something like this, where they bounce to the downside of the channel, then bounce back up and potentially out up to who knows where price, because this is the all-time highs on this stock. So that's another great opportunity to buy a stock that is near all-time highs with a lot of potential to continue breaking out. Now, I'm done talking about the stock, guys, but now I want to talk about my Discord, which I'm working on right now, and it should be ready within the next few days. I'm very excited to show this to you guys so I can bring live trades like this Datadog trade to you guys essentially when they're happening. And that way you don't really have to wait until I make my video hours after or a day after, and I can show you the exact play that I'm actually making on a daily basis on a lot of these companies. So I'm very excited to bring that to you guys. I want to bring us closer as a community, and I want to offer opportunity for you guys to ask questions to me on a daily basis. So yeah, guys, just keep a close eye out on that. Should be coming within the next few days. And as always, guys, thank you so much for the support. We're almost at 750 subscribers. Huge number for the channel, guys. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope your trades are all green.